All right. Well, how about those basketball games, huh? They were pretty lit. But what is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my Week 7 picks for the Stephen Rose / Steel Maiden tournaments. Not going to try and spend a whole lot of time on these babies. But let's have some fun this week, all right? So, again, I'm not going to... But, there may be an occasion where I freaking go way off topic and just start ranting and raving about a team. But anyways, let me pull up my thing real quick, just in case. Okay, let me mute that, just so I can read the chat while I'm doing this thing so I don't distract myself, because half the time I get distracted, it's because of the fact that I'm looking at chat. You ready for tomorrow? Oh, damn right. Yeah, Jacob. Of course I'm ready for tomorrow. By the way, Evan Mobley plays basketball today. Let's freaking go. I'll be live for that probably right before about 6:50 or whatever. It's going to be fun to stream the Cavs. I can't freaking wait. So anyways, you know how I'm going to do these things. Just like last week, I'm going to go through the pick, the matchup, give you the betting line, and then I'll even talk about the commentator crew that'll be calling that game if they are available. All right, here we go. So, with that being said, let's get to the picks. Now, my team is first up, as we will be hosting the Denver Broncos this Thursday night. I'll be going to this game. So, in case you did not get the memo, I will not be streaming this game because I'll be there. You might see me on TV. You might not. Who knows? I'm probably going to, do some videos from the game, take a video of the intros and all that stuff. I don't know about a vlog per se, but yeah, I'll definitely be doing taking a video of the intros, and I'm probably going to wind up doing my post-game recap, literally walking out of the stadium, probably. So that'll be fun. So, Broncos Browns, Thursday Night Football in Cleveland. Both teams are 3-3. Broncos have fallen off pretty hard since starting 3-0. Of course, people were saying they're frauds. That was a Mickey Mouse 3-0 because of who they beat. They beat three teams who were a combined 0-3 at the time. Let's get Joe Woods fired, please. Bear Theater, if Joe Woods lets Teddy Two Gloves, carve up his defense, he needs to be gone. He needs to be gone because if you've noticed, he's done really good against mediocre to bad teams. Texans held them to what? A couple points, two touchdowns. But then, look at the last two times his defense has stepped up. He held opponents to 6 and 7 points. And out of nowhere, 47 and 37 points get dropped on us because, of course. So let me do this real quick. There we go. But yeah, if he lets Teddy B carve up his defense, he needs to be gone. He needs to be gone because Andrew Berry gave him all these fabulous pieces on his defense, and yet he's out here being a bum. If you see me glancing down, I got my phone right here. I got the chat on it, so I can keep track of it. So with that being said, I'm going to go Browns here. Obviously, we're at home. Thursday night, short week. Yeah, Broncos got their faces beaten by the Raiders. But they always say the home team on Thursday nights always has the advantage, seemingly. And we've actually been the home team on Thursday Night Football. Last couple times we've been on Thursday Night Football. Against the Bengals last year. Year before that, I think we were the home team in, 2019? Who did we face in 2019 on Thursday night? I don't even remember. Sheesh. But yeah, 2018, of course, the Jets game, Thursday Night Football. We won that game at home. That was when Baker came in there and led us to victory. We've been very successful on Thursday nights lately. And that place is going to be loud. It's going to be ruckus. I can't freaking wait to be there. You know, hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully the weather cooperates and all that stuff. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. But yeah, I'm going Browns. Browns are favored by 3.5. I looked at this right out, I think, was it yesterday, and we were like 4.5 point favorites. But of course, you know, we have an injury list like 3 miles long. Literally, I think 37% of our freaking starting 53-man roster is on there. Every position has a freaking player on that list. And that's crazy. Yeah, no Hunt, no Chubb. We may not have our tackles. Odell Beckham's not even a guarantee to play. We don't know if Jarvis will play. Like, my God. Malcolm Smith returned to practice, though, so I guess there's a positive there, right? I mean, we lose JOK for a couple weeks, but hey, at least Malcolm Smith is back. And then apparently today we had some kickers or some punters in the house. We had J.K. Scott. We had Drew Chrisman, former Buckeye. We had Lachlan Edwards in there. I think, was it Matthew Weil or something? And then we even had a freaking long snapper. Although Charlie Hewlett's been really good with the snapping. I don't know why they bring in a long snapper, but I guess it's just to be safe. But I don't think we have to really be worried about that position, hopefully. I mean, but yeah, Charlie Hewlett's been locked down in that position for the longest time. I mean, he's been a long snapper since Ryan Pontbriand left. That's a name I bet you a lot of you guys didn't even know about. He was a Pro Bowler, believe it or not, too. But yeah, I'm going to go Browns here. I think our defense is going to get after Teddy Two Gloves. In fact, I saw a tweet. Did I please tell me I liked the tweet? I did not. Oh, wait, no. Let me see. I did not like. Oh, yeah, I did. From More For You Cleveland. Shout out to that person, whoever runs that account. He posted a pretty interesting stat. Bridgewater was hit 17 times, including 5 sacks against the Raiders. Now he's got to face Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney with the Maliks in the middle. You know, I feel like this is going to be the game where Myles goes off again. He's going to get a couple sacks, maybe force a turnover. Like I said in my preview video, by the way, go check it out if you haven't. The defense is going to have to lead the way this week, especially if Baker's not himself. He re-injured that shoulder. Defense is going to have to take the lead here. They're going to have to shut down the Broncos until the offense gets itself figured out, because we have no running game. That's been our bread and butter pretty much ever since Stefanski came here. Our running game is pretty much going to be Dearness Johnson and John Kelly. I already know you guys are like, who the heck is John Kelly? Well, I guess he balled out in the preseason. That's good. You know, he ain't no certified scrub. I mean, he has talent. He has potential. I'm excited to see what the guy's got. You know, I mean, this would be the kind of interesting situation where dude comes out of nowhere and shows out on national TV with Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Imagine that, huh? But yeah, like I said, I'm going Browns at home here. I think we're going to get a nice, comfortable dub. And by the way, I think Joe Woods blitzed like 13% of the defensive snaps last week, and the Cardinals just ate it up. In fact, this is really damning right here. The Cardinals were so dedicated to stopping the run with Kareem Hunt. They were going out there in a 6-2 defensive formation. 6-2. 6 guys inside the box there. And only 3. Yes, 3. You see that number? 3 defensive backs at times. 3. Which tells me one thing. You have competent tackles. If that offensive line is holding solid, Baker would have probably shredded them. There's no way you're going to have 3 defensive backs covering Odell Beckham, DPJ, and Higgins and company. But Baker was scared for his life because James Hudson's over here just leaving Marcus Golden wide open. It's like, oh, you want to go attack my quarterback? Well, go ahead. I'm gonna go block this guy who's already blocked by Teller. I'm gonna go help Teller out and leave Golden free to go maul my quarterback. No big deal. Jimmy Haslam or Firewoods. If this defense continues, yeah, he will. He will. But yeah, I'm rolling with the Browns here at home. All right, so Browns at home on Thursday night should be a good game. Give me the Browns, obviously. Duh. Now we move on to Sunday games, and leading us off, we have another team that's fallen on hard times after starting 3-0 in the Panthers, who are now 3-3. Ironically, they're 0-3 since acquiring C.J. Henderson. That's tough. And they're going to MetLife to face off against the Giants. Now, I actually forgot about these two facing off, and NFL Throwback, shout out to that channel, pretty awesome. They'd be posting flashback highlights of games from, even a couple of years ago, all the way back to the 1980s. It's friggin' dope. They posted the Odell Beckham, Josh Norman brawl game. Fun fact about that game, I remember that game especially because I watched the ending. And then I went to go to LeBron's high school to go watch a high school basketball game featuring, who was it? Freaking Jaleel Okafor's high school out of Chicago, I think it was. Whitney Young versus, I think, the school, LeBron's old high school. So that was pretty dope. But, yeah, that was an interesting game. And, of course, James Bradbury facing his old team. Sam Darnold versus Daniel Jones. Of course, Matt Rule, who, if you remember, last year, he was rumored to go to the Giants for so long, and then out of nowhere, he goes to the Panthers and the Giants, and what seems was like a panic move, go after Joe Judge. Panthers go into the MetLife Stadium to face the Giants. Giants suck. There's starting to be vibes of Gettleman getting booted out at some point, and Joe Judge, my dude, man, he finessed Giants fans for real. I mean, he had these guys believing in what in his scheme, in his ways, punch you in the mouth for 60 minutes and stuff. The only people he's been punching in the mouth is his own people. He's been punching themselves in the face. I mean, sheesh, he may not last this year. And if he and Gettleman are gone, that's not good for Daniel Jones because if they bring in a new GM and coach, he's probably going to want his own quarterback. That team's going to, once again, blow it up and restart. Man, imagine they start doing what we did for all those years, all these failed rebuilds. That would be tough. Going through that crap, that's painful. Takes years off your life. Usually, I don't wish that upon any fan base except for my rivals. But Giants, man, that'd be tough. That's tough, man. One playoff appearance since he drafted Odell, and there was a first-round exit to the Packers. And even in that season, though, they were kind of mad. I mean, they barely beat my 0-16, 1-15 Browns by like a couple touchdowns, and that's only because Josh McCown was friggin' duping. He was derping out there. Like, you barely beat a seemingly talentless Browns team. If I was a Giants fan, I'd have been like, oh, we're in trouble. We can barely beat this Browns team. Like, what the heck? We need to trade for Watson or sign Aaron Rodgers. I'm a big Baker guy, but I'm going to be real. If he doesn't show it, and if, we seemingly don't commit to him, and if we're looking at if there's a quarterback out there that I want to bring in, I would love to see us pull like what the LA Rams did, pretty much taking a quarterback out of a shitty situation like Deshaun Watson. Could you just imagine real quick? I remember back in 2017? Browns fans were clamoring for Deshaun Watson. Imagine if like all this garbage gets cleared up and he's pretty much proven innocent or whatever. Just imagine how crazy that would be. Trade for Wilson. I don't think he'll play in Seattle. If they don't think Baker's the guy, because I love the guy, but man, dude, he needs to take another level. He's been stuck on the same level for the last 2 years. You gotta take another step up, my dude. You've been passed up by Allen and Lamar and Mahomes and these guys, dude. You gotta take another level. Even Darnold's starting to catch up to your prowess. Like, he's starting to beat you in terms of like success rate. I guess, it's just we all think that he's going to be Mahomes. I mean, he's a good quarterback, but got to have the clutch gene. And if for some reason the Browns front office does not think he's the guy and they're going after another quarterback, maybe they keep him as a backup, which would be kind of stupid. But if they don't think he's the guy and they go after one of these quarterbacks that you see in the chat, would we go after Aaron Rodgers, though? That'd be hilarious because Steeler fans are saying, we're going to have Aaron Rodgers. We're going after Aaron Rodgers. It's like, are you sure about that? Imagine if we go after a Deshaun Watson somehow or Russell Wilson, someone like that. Dude, Russell Wilson, the moment, if we ever did that, what's the moment Russell Wilson goes on the field? Because he's so used to scrambling because of his pocket collapsing and his offensive line being trash. The moment he's out on the field and he takes the snap and he goes back and he's like, oh my God, it's a clean pocket. I don't have to run for my life. And look at that. Odell's wide open. Hey, go Odell. That'd be crazy. But I don't know, though. Baker's he's got this year to really show out. So far, he hasn't gotten off to that great start. And this injury is only going to hamper his abilities. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the pressure's on for Baker. He's my quarterback until he isn't. That's the way I roll. I'm a root for whoever my quarterback is. If it's Baker, let's get it. If it's not, well, I root for whoever it is. As long as, he doesn't suck. In which case, I'd be like, who's going to be the next guy? But I like Baker. He's had the most success for a Browns quarterback in the last, 20 years, really. I don't know too many quarterbacks that have had the success that he's had. It's just weird, though, because he was a Rookie of the Year finalist in his rookie year. He was amazing. But then they decided, hey, you know what? Let's go trade for Odell, because clearly we need Odell, right? Honestly, I think that was kind of overkill now that you look at it. Looking back at it, that was maybe overkill, But that's enough talking about that. So, Panthers, Giants. Man, this took forever to get to this game. My God. So, Panthers, Giants, in MetLife. I'm going to go Panthers. Yeah. Pretty easy to determine that. Betting line is Panthers by 3. Pretty low betting line. Interesting. And on the call for this game will be Adam Amin and Mark Schlereth. Okay. That's, I like Odell. He has the good ability, but it just seems like he and Baker just cannot get on the same page. And people are like, we should trade him. This year? I don't think we're going to trade him this year because that cap hit that he would that dead cap hit that he would give us, that's ugly. Yikes. Next year seems more feasible. I could see us trading him next year. Maybe you trade him before the draft. Get a draft pick or something out of it. And then you go in the draft and you get yourself a Garrett Wilson. Or I don't know, is he eligible? But David Bell. Yeah. Or maybe a Chris Olave. I would love to see Olave or Wilson repping the brown and orange. Especially if it's Wilson, because he, I believe, went to the did he go to the high school that? Let me see what real quick. I'm going to see where Garrett Wilson went to high school. I'm pretty sure he went to the same high school that Baker went to. That would be hilarious. That'd be awesome if he. Let me see. Hey, he did. Imagine that. Imagine that. We get Garrett Wilson. Baker's like, dude, what high school did you go to? He'd be like Travis? And he'd be like, dude, no way, me too. Oh my God. We're just like, a couple years apart. I'm so glad we got Garrett Wilson. And then I think we got another one coming in from that same high school too. Again, I'm going to look this up because I'm curious now. I'm pretty sure we do. All right, well, I'm looking that up. Worst defensive coordinator we've ever had. No. Not even close. Jim O'Neill has entered the chat. Jim O'Neill was horrendous. Ugh. Dick Jordan wasn't too bad, but Jim O'Neill had to be the worst defensive coordinator ever for us. Like, ever. Especially since we came back. But that dude was bum. Trash. He and Pettin. Trash. Garbage. Horrendous. Like, why did we even bring him in? He's a bum. And I'm glad. I don't even know what he's even doing right now. Probably coaching a high school team. Probably coaching a friggin' high school team. But yeah. Panthers, Giants at MetLife. I'm going to roll with the Panthers to get that win and go to 4-3 on the year. Meanwhile, the Giants continue their slide down to 1-6. Moving on, we got the 1-4 Jets going to Foxborough to face the 2-4 Patriots. Patriots have seemingly owned the Jets over the years, and that continues this week as the Patriots get the dub and they go to 3-4 after a gut-wrenching loss to the Cowboys last week. I mean, that game was nuts. I mean, I caught the ending of it after our game was done. My God, freaking pick six by Diggs, followed by a nice dime pass to freaking Kendrick Bourne, and then it gets ended by CeeDee Lamb, of course. So I'm going to go Patriots to get the win and go to 3-4 on the year over the Jets. Then we got the 3-3 Chiefs going to Nashville, Nashville, Trashville, Smashville, whatever you want to call it, to face off against the 4-2 Tennessee Titans. Because let's be real, Derrick Henry essentially carries that team. But yeah, the Titans literally lucked out. They should be 3-3, but Josh Allen did something stupid. The quarterback sneak wasn't the stupidest thing he did. But going to Jeffrey Simmons' side of the line is very stupid because that dude's a beast. I wanted him in the draft, but his injury concerns, I think, scared us away. But yeah, Titans are 4-2. Chiefs are 3-3. Like, what the heck is up with Mahomes all of a sudden, dude? Ugh. He sucks all of a sudden. My God. But I think the Chiefs are going to come out here and they're going to take care of business. Chiefs are going to go to 4-3. Titans are going to fall to 4-3. And then we got the 2-4 Washington football team going to Green Bay to face the 5-1 Packers. This should be a good game, but the Washington defense sucks for some out of nowhere. Like, where did this even come from? I thought they had a dominant D-line last year, and all of a sudden this year it's trash. Like, what the heck happened? Talk about falling off a cliff. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Packers to win this one. Give me the Pack attack to go out there and get a very good dub against the Washington football team, the team, ironically, with a W as their logo. But yeah, give me the Packers to go to 6-1 on the year. And oh, by the way, let's go through the betting lineups too. So Jets, Patriots, that one is, 7-point favorite for the Patriots. No surprise. Then you got the Chiefs, Titans, 5.5 favorites for the Chiefs. Wow. Okay. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be fun. And then you got the football team and the Packers. Damn. Packers are 9.5-point favorites. Yeah. Not surprising. That's going to be, that could be fun. That could be a fun game if you're a Packer fan. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to carve up that nice, WFT defense. They're going to make WFT fans say, what the fuck? WTF. Ha! Tough. Okay, next up, like I said, we got the Falcons coming off their win in London going to Miami to face Tua and the Dolphins, who are 1-5. God, what the happened to the Dolphins? Damn, talk about falling off a cliff. They were a freaking playoff team last year. They were fringe playoffs, and now they're 1-5. The heck happened? Like, my dude, what did they do, man? Ew. But yeah, I think in this game, I think it'll be a good game, but I'm actually going to go with the Dolphins to rebound after a brutal. Wait, what? Wait, they have the Dolphins playing a week after they were in London? No way. I just realized that. There's no way. That's tough. They have the Dolphins playing a week after they were in London. Dude, the NFL is so cruel, man. Oh my God. They really did the Dolphins like that. They said, oh, you lost to Urban Meyer in London. You don't deserve a week off. Bro, they legit said to the Dolphins, you lost to Urban Meyer in London. You don't deserve a week off, bums. You're going to go right back out there and play next week. Everyone else gets a bye week. Isn't that crazy, though? Like, no, I'm not even joking. Look it up. They're freaking playing this week. I thought I might have hit a different week. No, it's week 7. And they have the freaking Dolphins playing this week. That cannot be right. They have the Dolphins playing right after London. My God. Yeah, no rest for the weary, right? No rest for the weak. You get right back out there and play. Meanwhile, the Jaguars have a bye week. So their opponent gets a bye. Did they have like a stipulation in this game where winner gets a bye week, loser has to play the next week? In that case, the game was already rigged because Dolphins had a bye. The Jags had a bye week. Did they misclick? Did they misprint it or something? There's no way that's legit. Let me look on ESPN real quick. That cannot be right. There's no way they gave the freaking Dolphins a game the week after London. That can't be right. That cannot be right. Please tell me that's a glitch or something. There is no way that is right. Dude, I cannot believe I realized that. They gave the Dolphins a game the week after London. Bro. That's so cruel. Usually they give a team a bye week just to adjust back to the U.S. time frame and time zone and stuff. They said, screw you, Miami. You don't get that. Damn. Jaguars partying with Urban Meyer. I'm surprised no one else even thought about that. I'm sure they will once they see that, but sheesh, bro. That's insane. I literally just clicked in my head. I was like, wait a minute. They played in London last week. Damn, that's tough. But yeah, Dolphins hosting the Falcons. Dolphins are probably going to be a little bit weary from their trip, but I think they're going to be low-key pissed off. And they thought they should have had that game won against the Jags, but they couldn't take care of it. So I got the Dolphins getting the dub, fresh out of London, straight out of London, and they're going to beat the Falcons to go to 2-5 on the year. Falcons will fall to 2-4. That's tough. They didn't already have they didn't already have their bye week already, right? No. By the way, if you're wondering when their bye week is, let's take a look and see when the Dolphins' bye week is. Imagine it's like the week after. That's freaking crazy too. Because after this week, they got the Bills on Halloween. Then they got the Texans on the 7th. And then after that, they have a short week and they play the Ravens at home. That's tough. Then they have their bye week. Oh, no, they don't. No. 11, 14. Then they go to the 21st, 28th, 5th. Oh, their bye week is damn near at the end of the year. Oh, my God. That's tough. Ooh-wee, that's tough, man. Oh, my goodness. That's brutal. That is brutal. And the thing is, they host the Giants, have their bye week, host the Jets, then they end their season with Saints, Titans, Patriots. Oh, that's brutal for the Dolphins. Oh, man, you hate to see it. But again, I got the Dolphins winning. I think they'll beat the odds and they'll get the dub. They're actually the Falcons are 2.5-point favorites. But I'm going to go Dolphins in a shocker. That's probably my upset pick, low key. Mainly because the Dolphins are literally fresh out of London. We'll see how conditioned they are and see if they have any lag or anything. But I'm going to go Dolphins in a very close game. So moving on, by the way, I'll go through the announcer things after this. So moving on, we got, this is the game of the week for sure. We got the Bengals, who are 4-2, going to Baltimore to face the Ravens, who are 5-1. And I'm actually very happy. I'm very happy that we play on Thursday because I can just sit back and watch all these good games, man. I'm so happy we play on Thursday. Probably the best thing about playing on Thursday. You can just sit back and watch all these games and not have to worry. Hopefully we win, though, because that'll make it even better. But this is going to be a fun game. Ravens have had a lot of success against the Bengals as of late, but this Bengals team is clearly different. And the Ravens are only a 6-point favorite. I think this game could go to the Bengals, but Ravens, they're going to have problems guarding Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon and company. But can the Bengals stop Lamar? I don't know if they can. And I'm going to go with the Ravens at home here because I just want to see the Bengals lose, But, yeah, I'm going to go Ravens at home, and they're going to extend their lead in the AFC North. They're going to go to 6-1 on the season. Next, we got probably the easiest matchup to pick. So we got one of the best to one of the probably easiest matchups to pick if you're better. We got the 0-6 Lions and the 5-1 Rams. Yeah, I'm going to go Rams. Lions will probably keep it close. This is at 4:05, by the way, in LA too. So I'm going to go Rams here. Matthew Stafford facing his old team. Ooh. Matthew Stafford versus Goff. Battle of, it's like, it's like playing their old teams. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm going to go Rams here. Betting line, Bovada has this as, oh my God, a 15-point favorite for the Rams. Sheesh. I'm surprised there wasn't more. Lions suck, but yeah, I'm gonna go Rams. Give me the Rams to improve to 6-1 on the year. It's quickly becoming a Rams and Cardinals division out there in the NFC West. Man, and the thing is, the Cardinals beat the tar out of the Rams the one time they've played so far. But yeah, I'm gonna go Rams at home to beat the Lions, and they're gonna go to 6-1. Lions fall to 0-7. Tough. They're now, of course, the only winless team in the NFL now. Imagine they're the team that go to 0-17. Ooh, that's sickening, man. Imagine first team to go 0-16 and 0-17. Oh, that's even worse. But yeah, give me the Rams by a lot. Next, we got the 2-4 Eagles going to Vegas to play the 4-2 Raiders. Ooh. And Bovada has this game at, 3-point favorites for the Raiders. Essentially, it's an even game. Both teams are not really all that good. The Raiders are 4-2. They lucked into that big win over the Ravens, which is probably one of the big wins of the year. Of course, they are coming off a nice beatdown of the Broncos, who have completely fallen off, it seems like. But I think the Raiders are going to go in there and they're going to get a win. Give me the Raiders to beat the Eagles on a Fox 405. So, yeah, give me the Raiders to get the dub. Next, we got, 6-0 Cardinals, who are, by the way, getting back, I think, Chandler Jones maybe, and then maybe a couple others as well. And then, of course, they're adding Zach Ertz. Just another weapon that the Texans are going to have to worry about. And, oh, by the way, J.J. Watt and D-Hop are, they got this game circled on their calendar. And they're going to be ready for this one. Poor Davis Mills is going to have to be he's going to have to be watching his back because J.J. Watt's coming after him. He's going to have a lot of extra motivation for this one. But, yeah, this is pretty easy. Give me the Cardinals. Bovada has this as a 17.5-point favorite for the Cards. Oh, my God. Wow, bro, that's insane. 17.5. I think that's the largest spread of the week right there. One of the largest of the year. 17.5. Just the talent differences is just insane. What's up, Violent Blood? What's going on? What's going on? So, see what else here. So, yeah, Kyler Murray diced us up like a freaking holiday ham. I mean, we had J.J. Watt out here talking about, you can't guard me. You can't block me. Well, I hope a third-string tackle can't block you. And now we got Von Miller out here this week saying, whoever I face, I'm going to kill him. He literally said that. Whatever tackle I face, I'm going to kill him. So now you're threatening murder. Okay. Of course, we don't know if Jack Conklin or Wills are going to play, but if he's facing James Hudson, well, damn, James. Bad luck for you, I guess. Just our luck, though. But yeah, keep grinding. Shout out to you, my guy, Violent Blood. Blood? Yeah. But yeah, give me the Cardinals. This is one of the easiest picks of the week. My God. Like I said, it's Cardinals and Rams for the NFC West. Like, wow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the Cardinals would be in this position? You know, Cardinals fans are looking at each other like, about that, huh? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me. Nope. 6-0. Cardinals fans, remember a couple years ago when they had Steve Wilkes as their coach? And look where they are now. People were doubting their hiring of Cliff Kingsbury. That system, I think, fits Kyler to a T. And not to mention, look at the weapons he has. They're going for that. They're going for it this year. That team's going to be a threat to watch out for in the NFC. But, of course, they got to deal with Brady and Stafford and the other guys in the NFC. It's going to be tough, especially once playoff time comes. Kyler's this close to getting his first taste of playoff football. He should have. We almost made the playoffs last year, but that little spot where in the season last year where they just completely fell apart. Yeah, that's where it really hurt him. And in fact, I'm going to see if I can find that from last year. But Cardinals are going to be a really fun team to watch, But you look at where they went wrong last year. Like, they were a damn good team last year, too. That's what sucked about it. So you look at their schedule. They started off the season 5-2. Looking damn good. And then they fell apart. There was a stretch of 5 games, the Hail Mary against the Buffalo Bills. They could have easily lost that game. They could have easily lost to Seattle on week 7. They could have easily went on a 6-game losing streak. Now then again, they could have easily beaten the Miami Dolphins. They could have easily swept the Seattle Seahawks. They could have easily beaten the Patriots, and they honestly could have beaten the Rams. They've also could have won on a nice little tear here and only wound up losing 4 games. They could have easily went 12-4 and dominated the NFC West. It could have been them in the playoffs instead of the Rams. But, hey, that's the way it crumbles sometimes. That's the way it falls. This year, they're out for blood. And I think they're going to be, again, a very tough team to beat once playoff time comes around if they can hold on. Because like I said, the Rams are right there. They ain't going anywhere anytime soon either. But yeah, I'm going to go Cardinals over the Texans. Texans are no match for them. Like I said, J.J. Watt and Hopkins are going to be out for blood. They're going to be out there to try to beat the crap out of their former team. Make them regret their decision to get rid of them. So moving on. Yeah, give me the Cardinals. So moving on, we got the 3-3 Bears facing off against the 5-1 Bucks. Last year, these two faced off. That was the famous four thing from Brady. You know, he thought it was third down. He's like, third down? Fourth down? What down is it? And the Bears have actually been able to beat the Bucks the last couple times they played, I think. Yeah. Trubisky beat him in his first start, and they've had success against the Bucks. And I think that could continue this week. You know, I think they're going to be a good team, but Brady's there now, and you know, Brady's probably still remembering that game from last year. He should have beat him, but the Bucks are favored by 12.5, and I'm going to go Buccaneers. This is going to be the first loss of the year for the or not the first loss for Nagy against the Bears. For Nagy against the Bucks, excuse me. And of course, Anthony Williams says I got the Browns losing to the Broncos. Of course. Mr. Eternal Negativity. Yeah. Yep. I mean, that could happen. It could happen. I mean, but I think we're going to win. Hopefully. If our defense actually wakes up. Which I'm not really counting on much of because Joe Woods has been a bum lately. But another thing about that game real quick. Joe Woods facing his old team. One of his old teams. Are we going to see a Joe Woods revenge game thing, or is Joe Woods going to get carved up by his old team? Get carved up by Teddy B. Bruh. Really? And, oh yeah, another thing. Kevin Stefanski facing a quarterback he used to coach with. He used to coach, like, essentially. I believe he was on that staff, obviously, because he was there his entire coaching career up until last year. He was there with Teddy B, helping him out. Until he got hurt, unfortunately. But yeah. So he probably knows a little bit more about Teddy B than we all know about him. But Vic Fangio has not been good, but who knows? And like I've also said, our defense has shown out against mediocre to bad teams this year. The Broncos are not a good team. Oh, but they were 3-0 this year. The teams they beat were 0-9 combined. Really? They got exposed by the freaking Ravens, and then they lose to the Raiders, who are without a head coach. What is with them and losing to teams without head coaches? They lost to us after we fired Hugh Jackson. Like, what? Okay. That's crazy. We got to get that Cancer Baker Mayfield out of the locker room. Oh, he's a cancer now? Okay. Yeah, all right. Dude led us to the playoffs last year for the first time in 19 years, but he's a cancer. Okay. Yep. Not the guy that, leads the defense. Yeah, not Joe Woods. No. Because blame Baker. Again, here we go with the blame Baker stuff. Blame Baker for the defense giving up damn near, 90 points in 2 weeks? Yeah, it's Baker's fault. He needs to be out on the field catching, and making interceptions, getting sacks, tackling the running back and everything. He needs to be on defense. He needs to play both sides of the ball. Clearly, right? But yeah, he does deserve some of the blame. But most of the blame goes to that damn defense. Especially Joe Woods. Scheming these guys in the wrong spots. But yeah, enough talking about that. So, Bucks, Bears, I'm going to go Buccaneers over the Bears. And they're going to improve to 6-1. Now for Sunday Night Football, we got the 2-4 Colts facing the 2-3 Niners. Colts are coming off an absolute drubbing of the Texans, while the Niners are coming off their bye week. So they are well rested, ready to go. And I'm gonna go with this would be a good game. I'm gonna go with the Niners at home on Sunday Night Football. I think Rocha said he'll be at this game too. So they're going to get a dub for Rocha. 4-point favorites are the Niners. So, okay, yeah, I'm going to go with the Niners here to get the big win at home. and they're going to improve to 3-3 on the year. And I believe they have Chicago next week. Ooh, Sports Free versus Rocha. How about that? But I believe Rocha would be at that game too. Ooh, wow, damn. But yeah, Niners, Colts. Give me the Niners at home. I'm going to say by within maybe a touchdown, possibly 10 points, maybe even 2 touchdowns. So yeah, give me the Niners. And then on Monday Night Football, we get Geno Smith and the Seahawks versus Jameis Winston and the Saints. Okay. And 2 Saints with Jameis versus the 2-4. Honestly, they should be 3-3 Seahawks. But once again, Geno Smith sold. Give me the Saints to get the dub on the road. No watch again for the 3rd week in a row. How crazy would that be if freaking Geno Smith had another chance to beat a team and he once again fumbles the bag? Tough. But yeah, Bovada has the Saints favored by 5 on the road. It makes sense because they're facing Geno Smith. Now, knowing us, this would be the game where Geno goes off. But then again, look what he's done the last 2 weeks. Had a chance to win both games, and he turned the ball over on the final drive. Yep, 2 weeks ago, there was an interception because his receiver fell down. Not really all Geno's fault. He didn't, think the receiver was going to fall down. That's just bad luck. And then against the Steelers, TJ Watt happened. Again, TJ Watt, who I believe was like triple teamed or something, broke through and forced a fumble. Because of course he did. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna go Saints over the Seahawks. Seahawks got a good off, but the defense is trash. You got freaking Jamal Blitz Boy Adams out here, had a pick, hit him right in the face. Really? Really, Jamal? The pick literally hit him, blink the ball, blink right in the face. It's like, dude, that could have changed the game. But of course, he can't catch it. He's a safety who can't get interceptions. That's tough. But yeah, I'm going to go Saints here to get the dub. And they're going to improve to 4-2 on the year. So looking at the broadcasting crews, of course, for Thursday night, it'll be Buck and Aikman. Thank God I'm not going to be watching this game. I'm going to be there. Indianapolis and San Fran, as far as I know, will be Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth, of course. And then on Monday night, it'll be the usual guys. I think it was like Greasy, Riddick, and someone else who was with them. Can't remember the third dude's name. Baker had 3 turnovers with the Cardinals starting deep in our territory. Yeah, but on one of those, the tackle decided, I'm going to block a dude who's already blocked. That Higgins throw pissed me off, though. He had Higgins, but he overthrew him. Like, what are you doing, bro? But what really got me was there was a play where they were doing a reverse with Odell, and Kareem Hunt decided not to pitch it. Baker looks back like, Odell, where's the ball at? And he looks, oh, Kareem has the ball. What the heck? Why does Kareem have the ball? He was supposed to have it. What the heck, bro? Like, this team is so out of sync. Like, dude, it's week 6, week 7. What the heck? And, of course, in typical fashion, Odell gets hurt, comes out of the game, Baker starts cooking, and then Odell comes back and everything goes out of whack again. It's like, yeah, I think there's like some bad energy with Odell and Baker. Oh, man, they just cannot figure it out. It's honestly getting kind of annoying now. Because you watch Kyler with D-Hop, and you got Allen with Diggs. They're working beautifully. And meanwhile, these two it's like putting like batteries together with the same side, and they just don't connect. It's sad, man. Sad. And weird thing enough is I believe Odell was like the highest graded player on the Browns last week. Interesting. But yeah, let's talk about these commentators. So Kansas City, Tennessee will have Ian Eagle and Charles Davis. Cool. Cincinnati, Baltimore will have Kevin Harlan and Trent Green. That's a fitting duo. We all know how Kevin Harlan gets lit when big things happen. I think Kevin Harlan actually called the game when Lamar hit the spin move, right? On the Bengals. He's like, spin, he broke his ankles. Ah! He goes crazy when things happen, you know. And then you got Andrew Catalan with James Lofton doing Jets and Patriots. Okay. Nance and Romo doing Chicago, Tampa. Greg Gumbel, Adam Archuleta doing Houston, Arizona. CBS late games. And then the single games on Fox. You have Joe Davis, Greg Olson doing Washington, Green Bay. Carolina Giants will be, of course, like I said, Adam Amin and Mark Schlereth. Atlanta, Daryl Johnston. Philly and Las Vegas will have Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma. And Detroit Rams will have Kevin Kugler and Mark Sanchez. And there are those the Philly, Vegas, and Detroit Rams games are late games. All right, so I would rather trade Baker than Odell. I know Baker truly the problem. Yeah, okay. I'm actually interested to see I'm interested to know what Anthony GM. Brown's Twitter would hate Anthony if he was our GM. Especially the Baker lovers. Oh, but Crazy Dog, you're a Baker lover. Well, I'm supporting my quarterback. You know? Now, if he starts to suck balls, I'm going to be like, bro, you suck. You know, I mean, sheesh. You know, it's like, we need the 2018 gunslinger Baker back. But I've said this before. The system is like a restrictor plate on a stock car. He's going to do so much. He's literally a game manager. I was like, oh, he's not a game manager. Dude, he's literally a game manager. You watch him, and he doesn't sling it deep half the time. Like, what goes through Baker's head sometimes? Like, this dude be looking at Odell be wide open. He's like, Odell's wide open. But Kareem's right there, and he's only got a 3-yard gain. I'll go to Kareem. It's like he and, like I said, the two batteries. It's like he and Odell just don't have a connection. Now, of course, the funny thing is, if he was forcing it to Odell, people would be like, bro, you got to stop forcing it to Odell. Everyone's like, you got to get it to Odell. It's like, you can't win. You throw it to him too much, they say, oh, you're forcing it to him. If you don't throw it to him at all, they're like, you got to throw it to him. Okay. But like I said, next year, be on the lookout for an Odell trade because he's not going to have any dead cap, and there'd be no penalty to trading him. I could see it. You know, Odell's going to, if they ask him, I bet you deep down he's probably thinking this ain't working out too well. Got to get going here. But Odell's always going to say he doesn't care about stats. He wants to win. He'd rather not get the ball and win than get force-fed the ball 30 times or 20 times in a couple games and lose every game. He just wants to win. He don't care if he gets the ball or not. He's perfectly fine with being a decoy. And honestly, it makes me feel good. It's like, hey, this guy's perfectly fine with, taking the double teams away from his opponent, from his boys so they can feast. He's like, I'll take the double team. You guys eat. If they dare single coverage with me, I'm going to eat on them too. That's the way it's going to be. So I'm hoping that Odell at least scores a touchdown or something this week because I'll be there. That'd be dope. But we'll see what happens. Something tells me we can win this game. But then knowing us, this could be where the season falls apart. We got some good games coming up that we can win. We have a nice stretch coming up, and we can start rolling here. Get our swagger back a little bit, and then we back. Jarvis, Chubb will come back soon at some point. Kareem will be back in a couple of weeks. Things are going to start clicking again, hopefully, and then we're going to turn up for this stretch run, which is not going to be the easiest thing because you look at our schedule coming up. You have the Broncos, like I said, this Thursday. Then you have the Steelers 10 days later. Then you have the Bengals on the road. Then you have the Patriots on the road against Mac Jones. Then you have the Lions. Then you're at the Ravens, bye week versus the Ravens. Yeah, you have Ravens, bye week Ravens. That'll be fun. Then you have the Raiders at home. Go to Green Bay on Christmas. That'll be fun. Not sure I'm going to stream that game just because it's Christmas. I might. I probably will be streaming that game regardless. Probably going to be one of the only people streaming football because everyone else is going to be doing basketball. That's bold of the NFL. Putting games the same day as basketball? Okay. Then you have the Steelers, his first game of January, the new year. Was it Monday Night Football? Okay. And then we end the season against the Bungles. Now, it's possible that could be the game where everyone's resting, or that's the game where maybe we're playing for our playoff lives. One of the biggest plot twists of all, the Bengals are the ones resting starters. Because you see how they're playing right now. They're playing really good. Now, it would be so Bungles for them to complete a couple years ago. They started off, 4-1, completely fell apart. That would be so Bungles for them to do that. I want to see them do good. Because then when we beat them, I can gloat more. Kind of gets depressing beating up on a bad team for a couple years. I want them to be good because then when we beat them, I can gloat even harder. Makes us look good, But, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you today. Those are my picks. Just a quick rundown. Browns, Panthers, Patriots, Chiefs, Packers, Dolphins. That's my shocker of the week right there. Ravens, Rams, Raiders, Cardinals, Bucks, Niners, and Saints. So literally every game except for the Chiefs and the Saints, I'm going for those two games. I'm going with the home team. Every game but those two. Oh, no, and the Panthers. So that's 3. So, yeah. Browns, Panthers, Patriots, Chiefs, Packers, Dolphins, Ravens, Rams, Raiders, Cardinals, Bucks, and Niners, and then Saints. So, yeah. Those are my picks. If we don't get another quarterback before the deadline, we might go 0-6 in the division with Baker at the helm. Yeah, okay. Why don't you just tell Andrew Berry to go trade for another quarterback? I would take another quarterback if Baker was out for the year, but he ain't going to sit. It's so funny, too. The way these people be talking about Baker, at times, slandering him, saying he's a bum, he's a bust. It's like, do you remember what we literally had 4 years ago, 5 years ago? Cody Kessler, Deshaun Kaiser, Kevin Hogan. I'm sure you guys, they'd probably say, I'd take him over Baker. The only quarterback out of that bunch that I would take over Baker, I don't even think I'd take any of them over Baker. Yeah, I don't even think I would take any of them because they're not very good. If they were good, they'd still be in the league right now. But they're not. Tells you a lot, doesn't it? We really thought we were going to win games with a quarterback room of Kessler, Hogan, and RG3. And Kaiser. Really? Kaiser, Hogan, and Kessler. We really thought we were going to win games with that quarterback room. Nah. That's the definition of an 0-16 freaking quarterback room right there. Some people just seemingly they don't deserve Baker. They don't, And then people say we should have drafted Josh Allen. Would Josh Allen be as good as he is right now with us? Who knows? Maybe he is. Maybe he's even better. Maybe Josh Allen is rookie of the year, freaking throwing 30, 40 touchdowns a year, especially with Josh Allen with Odell. Ooh, that dude throws bombs, though. Ooh, that's intriguing. The only quarterback who I think would still suck is probably Josh Rosen. Yeah. Yep. But, yeah. I like Baker. But his time here could be wearing down because he needs to show out to get that money. And he ain't going to get no Patrick Mahomes money. I don't even know if he'd even want to take Patrick Mahomes money. Because if he does, that's a big thing on our cap space. Luckily, though, we got some of our guys already locked up. We still got some more guys to sign. So And Denzel Ward, I'm going to talk about him in another time because that dude needs to stay on the field before we even think about paying him. My God. Every time you look, the dude's out of the freaking game for something. Sheesh. So I'm glad we got Greg Newsome. Oh, but he's hurt too. Well, he's what was it? I don't even know what happened to him. But at least he came back. He was on a pitch. He was on a snap count, but it's good to see him back though. But I hope Denzel just gets right and comes back here and balls out because he's good when he's on the field. Thing is, he just can't stay on the field. Oh, well, so that's going to wrap it up for this live stream, guys. And by the way, we do have, Ohio State does have a receiver coming in who went to the same high school as Garrett Wilson and Baker Mayfield. Caleb Burton, 4-star receiver. That's nice. Nice. And by the way, Ohio State got another recruit today. From Chaminade Madonna Prep in Hollywood, Florida. Love to see it. 4-star defensive end. So, welcome to Columbus, my guy. So with that being said, guys, I'm heading out of here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, whatever. And I'll see you later on tonight, Wednesday night, for Cavs basketball. How about that? Let's freaking go. So until then, I'm going for over an hour, which is something that just got the Browns winning. Baker Mayfield can't hide behind Hunt and Chubb for a while. Well, I think Baker going to take care of business this week. As long as the defense actually shows a pulse, which is asking a lot from them. I could see us losing this week. Not saying we're going to blow out the Broncos. I just think that we can get the job done. But who knows? This could be the week where we get blown out again and I get pissed and then I continue to hate on Joe Woods because we get carved up by Teddy Bridgewater. And I don't know if Judy's playing this week, but man, they got to show out this week, man. They have to. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And I'm out.